Welcome, Transformer fans. My name is Composite Enerjoe, and today's reviews, yes, reviews, are on the Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Voyager class, Thundercracker, and Skywarp. And here they are in their alt modes. But before I go any further, the reason why I'm doing both of these guys is not because they're repaints of each other, so I may as well just doing, so I'm basically doing one review for both, but is that both of these, is that this terrifying duo came in a double pack with the subtitle. Was it a subtitle or a caption? Well, with the caption, Cybertronian Villains, which is a Target exclusive item. So yeah, these two. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. So yeah, these two are Target exclusives. Just wanted to make that very clear. And that's basically why I'm just reviewing both of them. On top of being that they're both repaints of each other. So if I do one, it's the same as doing the other. So yeah, just keep that in mind. So yeah, so here we are, Thundercracker and Skywarp, both in their traditional color schemes, both really cool. I personally prefer Skywarp a little better. I think he looks a little nicer in this color scheme. I like the colors a little more, but Thundercracker still looks awesome. Both very, 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 very nice. So yeah, so here they are in their alt modes, which are based on, these are more like modern updates. Not really reimaginings, but they're sort of modern versions, modernized versions of their original alt modes, which were based off of the F-15 fighter jets. That's right, F-15s, that's what they were called. F-22s was the movie Starscream. So that's a little different. So yeah, that's what these guys are. Woo, whoosh, whoosh. Unfortunately, they don't really do anything. They look really nice. However, I think when I first saw these pieces here, this and this, I thought they were landing gear, but they're not. That's used solely for transformation, as you'll see in a little bit. But yeah, they all look really nice. Really like these couples. Even though I hate buying the same toy multiple times, this is one of those few exceptions where it just came in a double pack, and I like both of these characters. This is one of those rare exceptions of mine where I will do it. But yeah, don't get used to this. Hopefully I won't be doing this too often. So yeah, let's get us start off with Thundercracker on terms of the transformation, which is not too complicated. It's actually pretty straightforward. So let me get his null rays out, the blue null rays. And first step, flip up these pieces. And come here, rotate the wing. Oh, wings do fold. Works on a Skywarp 2. Don't know exactly why, but you can do that. You come in here, unpick this carefully, and fold them. And then you flip up a little piece there, flip these up, and then break there, and then pull forward. Then you peg these doors into these pieces, like so. Separate, and then you unhinge. We'll sort of disconnect these pieces, and then you open the feet, like so. Flip that back down, and you open up carefully. There we go. Unhook these little pieces here, little latches. Fold out his arms, and then we come to his head, in which you take this piece, like so. Rotate. Separate this for the head reveal, and you feed this into this little ridge here. And then with that lined up, you close it, and it should all snap into place. Oh, make sure that this little silver hinge, hold on. Make sure the arm isn't like popped off like that. You have to make sure that this silver piece is on the outside of this blue part, and purple part of a Skywarp. And then for the nose cone, you just put it there. It says there via friction, so it's just there. And then for the arms, you fold this piece up. Oh, and for transforming your back, do not forget to feed, hold on, let me pull this out, to feed this piece through this hole. The first time I transformed them, it took me a while to figure that out. So that was like the one tricky part I had to do, which was feeding that through. Like so, like so. Straighten everything out, and there we have Skywarp. He's Skywarp. There's Skywarp. This is Thundercracker. What's wrong with me? I should just throw in my Transformers card right now. Yeah, here is Thundercracker. Let's get his null rays. Obviously, you can hold them, but we're traditionalists here, to a certain degree anyway. And we're going to put him there. There we go. His arms on his shoulders, which I always found really weird, but that's where they go. And there he is. All done. As you can see, not too complicated. Let's get a close-up on the head sculpt. Very, very nice. I like his stoic expression. I'm a fan of it. And overall, nice bits of details all over. A very nice modern take on the Thundercracker. Very nice. Now we come up to Skywarp, and it's the same transformation. So while I'm transforming him, purple null rays this time, I'm going to, I guess, talk a little bit about him while you just watch me transform him really quick. So, yeah, apparently, make sure not to pop off his wings. Apparently, these two figures, along with the Earthrise Voyager, hold on, Starscream, well, all three of them are repaints of each other. Like, these two are repaints of that Starscream, of the Earthrise Voyager Starscream. But not only that, apparently all three of these figures are based, or at least heavily inspired, by the classics Seeker mold, or, you know, the classics versions of each character. And I think I looked up pictures of it, and then, yeah, I do see it. I do see how they were really inspired by it, and how they took pointers from it. But they then added more articulations from what I can see, and I really appreciate, oh, not yet. And I really appreciate all the extra articulation that they added, because I remember those old ones were fairly stiff. I don't own any of them, but from what I gather, they were they didn't move that much. Say so. Here we go. All lined up. You got friction. Now the arms. Come on. Here we go. His arms are a little stiff. Here we go. There we go. All good. The wings do fall back. And there is Skywarp. Let's get his null rays. Put him on his shoulders. And let's check out that head sculpt. And I'm not a fan of this head sculpt. I'm not. It looks very nice, and as you can see, it's the same head as Thundercracker, which I think is the same as Starscream. However, the expressions of each of them are different, with Thundercracker being sort of stoic, but Skywarp looks like he's screaming in agony. I think what they're going for is he's supposed to be roaring in pain, but, I mean, not in pain, but he's supposed to be, like, you know, yelling or roaring. But, oh, like a battle cry. I think that's what this is supposed to be. Maybe. But he looks like he's in pain. Like, I kind of feel bad for him. A little. I don't know what would make them choose that expression. Which, you know what? Since he started off with the transformation, let's have him do articulation. So, yeah, and they both have the same amount along with their Wavemate Earthrise Starscream. They're all the same figure. Which stinks, but paint job looks cool. So, yeah, head sculpt. Heads are on ball joints. Arms go that far. Forward, back. If you move a little bit, they do rotate 360. You have a swivel there. You have a, whoops, you have a bend at the elbow. If you really think about it, a little bit of wrist action. If you use your imagination, that's more for transformation. Unfortunately, no waist because of the way it transforms. But legs, if you move this flap forward, go out, forward, back, bend at the knee, swivel at the leg, at the thigh, and a ankle pivot. And Thundercracker has the same amount of articulation, along with Starscream, so you could kind of count this as a review of Starscream as well. They're all the same figure. I'm sorry if I repeat that too much, but I don't like buying repaints of the same figure. It stinks. Again, I did this because these two I like, and they weren't a double pack. I had no choice, and I really wanted a Skywarp and a Thundercracker. It's been a while since I've gotten them. So yeah, and they look really nice. So yeah, they have both really good amounts of articulation. I think with the only main one missing would be, I guess, waist and wrist. I guess. Other than that, they have really good articulation. So yeah, Skywarp Thundercracker. Really, really awesome. Really awesome reimaginings of the classics figures, or like modern updates of the classic figures, which were more modernized versions of the original G1 figures. So now on to size comparisons. Here we have Deluxe Ratchet, and underneath that we have Cliff Jumper. We'll just put them over here. Then we have Movie Cliff Jumper, and there they are. I think these two are pretty decently sized for Voyagers. Although I think over time Voyagers have been getting smaller, but these two are actually not too bad. So yeah, overall these are both very, very nice figures. But I do have to inform you that these two are, by Seeker logic or Seeker tradition at this point, they are repaints of not only each other, but of the Starscream as well. So if you have one of them, you basically already have all three. But they do look nice together if you have all of them, I understand. And these two do look very nice together since it's, the famous pairing of Thundercracker and Skywarp. All that's missing is honestly a Starscream, but I don't like Starscream. I like these two more, so there you go. So yeah, now do I recommend these guys? Yeah, I think so. If you haven't gotten any of the, if you don't have a Thundercracker or Skywarp, then yeah, go for it. I think these guys are very, very awesome figures on their own. It's a very, very nice mold, and the paint scheme on both of them is very nice. I think my only real gripe is that I don't like Skywarp's expression. It just looks odd on him. But yeah, overall, very nice, very solid figures. Oh, and I shouldn't have to say it, but their alt modes were also spectacular. I think they have very nice and pretty accurate alt modes. Very nice. So yeah, 2 thumbs up for both of them. They're both really great figures. So yeah, this has been my review of the, I'm not going to say the full title, but the Target exclusive Cybertronian Villains double pack. Might as well say that again first just to be sure. Of the Transformers, War for Cybertron, Earthrise, Voyager class Thundercracker and Skywarp. Or how about Skywarp and Thundercracker? This is Composite Enerjoe signing off. Peace out and be safe.